Look at the motherfucking Discord. I don't like Twitch chat. Oh, you did. Haha. Yeah, you fool. You don't think I wouldn't? Yeah, if you think that, you're pale as shit, dude, let me show you something. I'm gonna show you... Have you ever seen Sheamus from the WWE?
Is that the fellow with the white fucking... shit, the white mustache?
No, he's a Irish guy that's pale as shit and is ginger, and he's a badass despite that stereotype. I mean, here, look at stream.
You legit just described me.
Yeah, but like legitimately though, take a look at Sheamus. This is Sheamus from the WWE. And if you see him on stream, these are just some images of him. He is a pale as shit white Irishman with ginger hair, and yet he's like ripped as shit, and he's like a badass. He's like see-through like a ghost, like you say, but he's fucking awesome.
Yeah, now, I've seen this joke on TikTok. You can cancel me if you want.
Hey, Ben's in here too. Hey, what's up, Ben? Merry Christmas, brother. It's good to see you. Glad you could make it. Hopefully you're having a good day, man. Feel free to let me know who you are. This is like a family gathering. It's just like, you know, grab a drink, grab some treats, just have some fun, mate.
Is the saggy bald king making a return?
He may. He very well might.
He may.
He may. He might stop by in about 30 minutes here, or might just be tuning in just to say hi.
Oh, hell yeah, boys, let's go. And Conor McGregor and Jake Paul and all this.
Ryan, I know I wasn't spelling it the best way. I was just typing it in just to get a quick result because I'm lazy.
I hate shit spelling too anymore.
How did I originally type it? Put Shamus. Yeah, I forgot the E. I was one letter off. You can forgive me for one letter.
No, I can't. You committed the most ultimate crime. Fucking genocide is not even as bad.
4 viewers in the chat, by the way. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate that. It's very cool to know that you're all tuning in despite the holidays. I hope you're well. I used to watch the WWE, Ben says. Dude, I used to watch the WWE a shit ton, and now I've sort of recently kind of gotten back into it. Not in the way that you would expect, but in the last, like, year due to COVID, I was, like, going back to, like, old stuff to watch. And I was watching highlights of my old childhood matches from the era I watched it. And I've been watching some new highlights. And there's been things like some people I know that, like, you know, didn't wrestle for a while, returned. Some people quit. Some people got badass and ripped. And it's just cool to see. And I've not watched a live show, but I've just watched highlights. It's fucking awesome.
Ninja likes seeing big, strong men smash her up.
Oh, dude, you ever try to make fun of Sheamus for his paleness? He'll kick you in the fucking face. He's a badass, dude. I like people, especially like John Cena. John Cena follows me on Twitter, by the way, fun fact.
Does he?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, I'm not bullshitting.
Well, I gotta check this shit.
Here's a way I can actually show you. I think I can, at least without being logged in. But if I go to my Twitter and I look at my followers, it should show them. Yeah, I'll show it on stream. Ah, right here. John Cena follows you.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I get along very well with John, and I guess he just decided to follow me one day. I didn't want to make it a big deal because I didn't want John to get like turned off by the idea that I pointed that out to him, or just pointed that out on my channel because a lot of people freak out. But yeah, I find it really cool that one of my heroes from my childhood follows me on Twitter.
Oh shit. No, wait, hold up.
Can you see it?
Yeah, no, I did. I just looked up John Cena in Twitter and I said Black Cena, and it's a thing.
Yeah, the only way you can really see it is because I don't know how many people John Cena follows, but yeah, he follows 250. He follows 205.5k people. That'd be a while before you found me in that list.
Yeah.
But if you go to my followers, it's much easier to find.
No.
He must have misclicked.
Also, I think I'm gonna give up on December. It's too hard.
Say what?
I said I'm gonna give up December. It's too hard.
I mean, hey, whatever works for you, mate.
The wanking season's too hard, boy. I cannot do 25 in one day.
You realize it's not 25 in one day. It's one per day for 31 days.
Well, that's bullshit.
No, that's what it is.
That's
You don't.
yes.
How do you not understand what the fuck that Destroy Dick December is? Like, okay, so No Not November is like obviously doing nothing, but Destroy Dick December, it's one jerk off a day for 31 days. The idea is how many days in a row.
Oh, sure, I have that done.
Why the fuck were you trying to do 25 in one day?
I thought that was the challenge.
No, it's not the challenge, dude. Your dick would look like a shriveled up straw. It looked like a straw your son would teeth on.
No, I woke up this morning, no joke. It was erect for 2 hours. I didn't know what to do. I was actually scared.
Ryan says you should play Would You Rather now. Don't get my brother to ask you. He'll say some dumbass shit. Oh, really? Looks like we got some drama. Ben says, I watched the clips too. Yeah, I enjoy looking back nostalgic-wise. Thank you for 5 viewers, by the way, chat. Ryan's freaking out the fact that I have John Cena following me. You should get John Cena in here. Maybe. Maybe he might tune in. I mean, well, actually, no. Hey, John's in here. You just can't see him. Hey, John, what's up? How's your Christmas been? Good, good, good. Yeah, see, the thing is that since you follow me on Twitter, I can see you, but they can't, so. You're just gonna sit there and just watch? Alright, cool. Good. Nice. Yeah, no, John's here. He's just invisible. You just can't see him, so. Ben says I've already failed. Wait, how does guys take this so seriously? It's like, it's just like, I'm gonna beat my dick one time a day for 31 days, and then the other one I'm gonna not. Your body probably would fucking freak out, like, going from nothing to everything.
No, like, legit. One a day is nothing, but I mean, trying to do 20.
Ryan, he is in here. You just can't fucking see him. It's John fucking Cena. You can't see him. That's the difference. He's right here.
That is not. One of the people in voice chat can see John Cena. That's what it is.
Yeah. Ryan fucking made his name BlackNinja797 got a big forehead now too. Alrighty, mates. I think what we'll do is I'm wrapping up my muffins here. I think we will play the games. No, but seriously, I'm so starstruck that he follows you, Jesus. I mean, hey, you gotta earn that, man. I mean, I think I know what made John follow me, but I'm very thankful he did. It's very nice to know that one of my heroes follows me on Twitter. Or it's rather the idea is the way I word is that it's nice to know that your hero thinks of you as an equal. That's what I like to think. Alrighty, guys. So let's play some Would You Rather. In fact, you guys can also participate in it if you want to. I'll be just answering mine that I found here on this website. But feel free to join in, by the way. Love to hear your guys' answers. I believe there's 100 questions. Alright, so let's see. So, would you rather go into the past and meet your ancestors, or go into the future and meet your great-great-grandchildren? Interesting.
Future.
I think I picked the future. I would want to see how my kids are doing, or my great-great-grandkids, because traditionally, most people only have 3 generations born at once. There's the grandparents, the parents, and the children. Very rarely will you have a great, or very rarely will you have a great-great. I feel like the only way you can have a great-great is if everyone had kids at 20. You know, because if you had somebody had a kid at 20, and you did that 5 times, you would have, a baby, a 20-year-old, a 40-year-old, a 60-year-old, an 80-year-old, and a 100-year-old. So the last generation would have to be 100 years old at least, but that's how you would do it. Everyone would have to give birth at 20 for 100 years.
Now, look, let me explain why I chose the future.
What's up?
Alright, so if I went into the past and met my grandparents, right?
Yeah.
They'd be like, fuck that. If we're getting kids and then their kids made this thing, yeah, no, we're not gonna have kids. So I wouldn't exist. At least if we're going into the future and see what disappointment I've made, I can go, I'm not having kids.
I like how you go that route, being like, my grandparents would think I'm a fucking disappointment.
Yeah, but look, the other reason is if I think my kids are a disappointment, then you see.
You see.
Yeah, but Ninja, like, if you didn't think about this point of doing like 20 mics in one day, I don't know what the hell would be.
Say what?
If they didn't think 20 mics in one day was like disappointing.
Well, I mean, after a while, your dick just doesn't feel anything. It's
No,
like a dead dog.
It doesn't know. No, it doesn't know when to be fucking, you know.
Yeah, I know. I mean, everyone's got a different dick, so I mean. I say that as I look at one of my followers from recently, and there's one guy in here that followed me from like 12 days ago called Girthy Banana. But let's move on to the next question. Let's talk less about dicks. If we're gonna talk about anything, let's talk about like boobs or something. But anyway, would you rather have more money or more time? Definitely time, because you can always get more money, but you can't get more time. There's always 24 hours in a day. I would love to have like 30 in a day. Let's see. Would you rather have a rewind button or a pause button on your life? Probably a pause button, because a rewind button I feel like would get boring after a while. Pausing would be good for the sake of thinking, because if you're in an instance where you're in an awkward or a life or death, or even like just an exciting situation, you can pause it, and then you can appreciate it or fix it for all it's worth, and then you can just let it go out there. Imagine if you were going into a game show, right? And like you had a pause button to think your question over. If the guy's like, "What is the $1 million question?" he asks you, and you don't know what it is, you can think it over for a second instead of having like your 30-second countdown. Or if you ask a girl out and you're starting to get nervous, you can pause, reclaim your thoughts, and ask her again. Or you can, if you're in a life or death situation, if someone puts a gun to your head and you pause, you can get out of the way, and then he'll shoot and miss. You know, shit like that. But if you rewind, all that does is just relive your horrors over again.
If I could go, I'd pick the rewind, Joe, because then I could go back and say, "Don't win this race; it'll screw up everything." Only intellectuals know that.
Would you rather be able to talk to animals or speak all foreign languages? Fucking hell, I would love to talk to animals. I would love to talk to my dogs. Can you imagine if I could talk to my dogs? It would be the funniest thing ever. We'd be going around talking about wiener jokes the whole time because I have wiener dogs. I'd be like, "Hey, wiener!" Damn straight.
Yeah, no, but then when he takes his shit, he can just go pick up my shit.
My dog would probably, like, bitch at me, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
He'd be like, "God damn it, human, you haven't fucking taken me on a walk in 3 days, god damn it."
No, but instead of them barking, you just hear them shouting, like.
Instead of hearing them bark at the neighbors, they're like swearing at the neighbors, being like, "Hey, fuck you, you asshole! Hey, get the fuck off my lawn! Stop shitting on my lawn! God damn it, fuck you!"
Yeah, no, but I choose animals as well, just for the car.
Would you rather win the lottery or live twice as long? That depends. It depends on whether or not my life's in good standing. If I'm having a shitty life, I don't want it to be longer, so I probably would pick the lottery. Because I feel like if I at least had the lottery, even if I didn't necessarily have a good life still, I could at least pass it on. You know, I could give it to charity.
Yeah, fuck that.
I feel like naturally, I feel like naturally I'll go to 80-ish anyway.
Yeah, who the hell wants to live to 160? You'd be crippled.
Well, that's what I'm asking. What's the stipulations? Am I fucking, like, in a wheelchair and on a respirator the rest of my life? Why, like, what's the fucking being older if you can't enjoy life?
I suppose I would have chosen, like, longer life if I could stay in my prime.
Well, that would make more sense, yeah.
Yeah. I'd choose the lottery just for the hoes and bitches.
Would you rather... I saw the question underneath the actual one I was supposed to read, but we'll get to that one in a second. It says, would you rather be without internet for a week or without your phone? I would rather be without my my internet, dude, because at least with my phone, you know, my phone, I can play games that don't require internet, I can text my friends that don't require internet, I can make phone calls that don't require internet, I could take photos that don't require internet. If I had internet but I didn't have my phone, I probably would have an anxiety attack the whole entire time. You know, and plus also your phone basically is your wallet, your keys, and your phone at this point. I mean, shit, your phone is, it's everything. It's even your bank account. I mean, you have banking apps, and people can access all your money on that shit, dude.
I'd probably choose, without the fucking internet.
Yeah, same.
Man needs to cut back. Actually, we're talking about this while you're eating.
Oh, I'm almost done, so.
Well, yeah, but still, you were eating. We were talking about wiener dicks.
Wait, when did I mention wieners?
When you were talking about the conversation with your dog.
Oh, earlier. Oh, yeah. Well, it's not like we're getting graphics. It's not like we're doing like literotica or something. It's just we're just saying dick jokes. That's different. But it's next question is: would you rather meet George Washington or the current president, George fucking Washington? Yes, sir. Next question, please. Would you rather lose your vision or your hearing? I'd rather lose my hearing because I already know sign language, so it'd be easy.
Probably, I'd lose my hearing.
I mean, I wouldn't be able to sound whore in Call of Duty anymore, but at least I'd be able to shoot. I feel like you couldn't play video games blind, but you could at least play them deaf. You know, video games, they have captions, but there's no such thing as captions for your eyes. So.
Well, Ninja.
So.
If you didn't have eyes, you couldn't see. You couldn't tell if you was a 1 out of 10 or a 10 out of 10. You wouldn't know.
Yeah, I feel like that'd be honestly better for my sanity anyway.
Yep.
Let's see. Would you rather work more hours per day, but fewer days of the week, or work for fewer hours per day? Wait, hold on. That doesn't sound right the way you worded it.
Yeah.
Would you rather work more hours per day, but fewer days, or would you rather work for a few hours but for more days? Okay, so he's basically asking, would you rather work more days of the week for less hours, or less days of the week but for more hours? So that'd be basically like, would you rather have like normal 9 to 5, or would you rather have like 3 12-hour doubles or something?
Fuck that, 9 to 5.
I would say 9 to 5, dude. I'd rather work 9 to 5 5 days than have 3 12-hour days. I'd be fucking exhausted. Like, I don't want to imagine working 10 to 10 the whole entire day. That'd be shitty. Or 9 to 9, whatever you want to say. Let's see, what's the next question? Would you rather listen to music from the 70s or music from today? I'd probably pick the 70s. I'm very old school,
70s.
not gonna lie. I don't really care for modern music. There's a couple of good ones, but honestly, legitimately, the 70s have better shit.
Yeah. No, have you seen the way they dress in like the 70s and 50s and all this? It's so much better.
I just respect the past. I mean, that's shit. Why that's why I collect all the excuse me. I collect a lot of old stuff. I watch old movies. I play old games. I read old books. So I'm very old school. I even listen to classic 80s and 90s music a lot of time.
Fucking halfway there, boy.
Okay, I'm gonna skip this one question because it's kind of stupid. But the next question is very interesting because these are my two favorite superheroes of all time. But it says, would you rather be Batman or Spider-Man? I would love to be both, but I gotta pick Spider-Man. Number one, for the reason why I pick Spider-Man, is because Spider-Man's kits are funner, and they're more cooler, and plus also they're permanent. Whereas with Batman, he has, I guess you could say, like, equipment. Spider-Man, if you go to the old Spider-Man, not the Tom Holland Spider-Man, or even the Andrew Garfield, but the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, where he got bit by the spider and got powers, not just using fancy tech, because they kind of made Spider-Man into Batman, where it's just technology. But the original Spider-Man concept, where he got bit by a spider and can shoot webs out of his actual wrist, and he has the actual Spidey sense, and all that stuff, you know, health regeneration and healing and all that crap. You need to make your bed. I made my bed. What the fuck are you talking about? I mean, it's not perfect, but it's a lot better than it was before. Like I said, I wrestled bears in my sleep, so I mean, it's just gonna get dirty again. But yeah, I guess I can clean in a minute. Don't worry. just like imagine. But Batman's cool and all, but the problem is with Batman is that he's emo and depressed, and I don't want to be emo and depressed. And plus, also, his kit is temporary. If he doesn't have any of his equipment, he's basically powerless. Because as far as I'm aware, Batman doesn't know anything other than just hand-to-hand combat.
No, he just knows fucking everything. He could take down Superman. He could take down Wonder Woman.
I mean, realistically, things like Iron Man and Batman are realistic. I mean, shit, can you imagine if Iron Man was real and it was just Elon Musk? It wouldn't be surprising. Or Mark Zuckerberg was Batman. You know, I mean, shit, that wouldn't be surprising. You just need these rich millionaires to actually become a superhero, and then there you go. I mean, shit, that's what they are. Iron Man and Batman are both millionaires that become superheroes.
Batman is the way to go. He gets the baddest people. He could get Wonder Woman. He gets Catwoman. He gets.
Yeah, but Spider-Man gets
He just gets railed in relationships, okay?
Spider-Man
At
doesn't
least
get
that
Gwen
goes out and
Stacy.
goes
The
on.
Gwen Stacy is the other Spider-Woman character. Who was Spider-Man's girlfriend? What was her
MJ.
name? Because it's
MJ.
different depending on which movie you're referring to. I'm talking about the original girlfriend, the
MJ.
redhead. Who is Spider-Man's girlfriend?
MJ.
No, that's not it. Spider-Man's
Oh,
girlfriend.
Mary Jane.
Mary Jane, yeah.
Yeah, MJ.
Yeah, but not the new interpretation with Zendaya, the old one, the redhead / ginger one, not the Zendaya one.
Oh no, lad. I think MJ just Mary Jane shortened down.
It is, but I'm talking about the different actress.
But lad, Zendaya is a lot better.
No, yeah, I like Zendaya. I've liked her work since she worked on Disney Channel, but I'm talking about the original. Like, I'm a big thing of original stuff. I like when things are original. Although I do like it. I do like the MJ or Zendaya interpretation of Mary Jane, but I prefer the original Mary Jane, if I'm going to be honest.
You racist.
What? How's that racist?
I want to ask you, Chad.
I mean, chat, what would you fucking pick? I mean, would you rather pick something that you knew from your childhood that's the original OG, or would you rather pick the new interpretation? I would figure that a lot of you guys would pick the old version.
Oh no, I'm with you for the old version of many things, but I mean, you're choosing a cartoon character over Zendaya.
Well, I mean, Zendaya, it's not even a matter of, like, if she's, like, cute or anything. I mean, I'm just saying is that naturally Zendaya doesn't seem to fit the role as good as she could. She is a good role for a different flavor or a different taste on the character, but I just prefer the class. Maybe I'm just an elitist with the way that I look at my Spider-Mans, but I don't. I like the kind of cutesy, flirty, hopeless romantic interpretation of Mary Jane. Like bad guy kidnaps them, and Spider-Man, the hero, rescues the damsel in distress thing. I'm very old school. I just don't like the idea of MJ just being like this sassy, snarky person. It just kind of seems,
Yeah, no, I'm with you on this one. Actually.
Ryan says actually the new interpretation. That's surprising.
They're making Spider-Verse of Tom Holland and Andrew, the other Spider-Mans, the Garfield fella and all that. Andrew Garfield's Tom Holland and Tobey Maguire, I think. There's been rumors going on about it.
Yeah, about Spider-Man 3, or technically Spider-Verse. It's supposed to be a crossover between all the original Spider-Man actors, which would be Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, and the current one, Tom Holland. It would be all three of them in a Spider-Verse movie, which would be fantastic.
4, which is me.
You realize, though, that shit would be, like, legendary if legitimately, if movie theaters get open again, and that movie airs when movie theaters are open and back to normal, like, high capacity and everything, that will beat Endgame. I promise you. That would break box office. People would go nuts, because everyone loves a different Spider-Man interpretation. And I know a lot of people that love Andrew Garfield. I know a lot of people that love Tom Holland. I know a lot of people that like Tobey Maguire. But if all three of them were in the same Spider-Man movie, because Spider-Man to Marvel is like Batman to DC, it's like their #1 character, it would go nuts. It would be nuts.
Yeah, no, but if you're alone with kids, though, wouldn't it? Like, the ones I'm on about, don't just cry out the movie. Wow.
No, was I trying to open?
No, but you know what I'm on about? The kids just talk throughout the whole movie.
That's also another really interesting pick. Ryan says he actually likes Andrew Garfield. It's funny because I feel like Andrew's the least popular of the Spider-Men. I feel like it's Tobey #1, Andrew, and then Tom. Well, actually, sorry, I mean to say Andrew Garfield is the worst, Tom Holland's the second, and Tobey's the best. At least in terms of how people rank it. I personally think that Tobey Maguire played a good Spider-Man, but I wouldn't say he's the best. Ironically, it's funny. I think that the story plot of Maguire's movies were better, but I actually legitimately like Tom Holland as the best Spider-Man actor, because traditionally Spider-Man is like a young teenager / young adult kid. And I feel like as you got with Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield, even though, yeah, they were portraying high school guys, they don't they're not young enough to look that. They don't have the baby face.
Imagine Tom Holland with a beard.
It's like when you have these movies where there's a scene with high schoolers and all the high schoolers are played by people in their like 30s. It's just not relatable. Ben says, bro, you should go on BO3. Dude, I miss Black Ops 3 so much. I remember back when that game came out, and like a lot of people now look back on it as like one of the best CODs ever, and I'm glad. Because I remember back in the Advanced Warfare Exo Movement COD games that a lot of people didn't like BO3. But BO3 aged like a fine wine, dude. It's got the best zombies of any COD, and I loved the multiplayer despite the bullshit that it had. And the only thing I really would say that I just sucked was the campaign, honestly. Loms is also in here. What's up, Loms? Merry Christmas, bro. It's good to see you. Ryan says Tom is my favorite, but I liked Andrew's movies. That's understandable. I mean, fun fact. Fun fact. If you look at it, statistically, if Tom Holland gets a third movie, he'll be the first Spider-Man since Tobey Maguire to get three Spider-Man movies. Because Andrew only had 2.
Oh.
Andrew had 2 Spider-Man movies, Tobey had 3, and Tom's working on 3. He said he's working on the third one. 6 viewers in the chat. Thank you, everybody. Merry Christmas. Noel! Born is the King of Israel. I can't sing for shit unless I actually try and warm up my voice, so I'm just making fun of myself.
Ninja, check Instagram, sorry.
Did I check Instagram?
Yeah, just check Instagram. I sent you on there or something.
What you got for me, mate?
Saw this ages ago.
Yeah, this is exactly what I was thinking about. This would be my favorite movie of all time because I love Spider-Man. He's my favorite superhero.
Oh, actually, I'm gonna say though, how come Tom Holland doesn't have a Doc Ock?
How come Tom Holland doesn't have what?
A Doc Ock.
A what? I'm sorry?
Dr. Octopus. You know Dr. Octopus. Why didn't he have one?
I don't really know how to answer that question because I don't really know what you're describing.
Well, no, Dr. Octopus. You know
oh, you mean the villain? Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot who he was for a second. What about him?
Yeah, no, how come Tom Holland doesn't have one of him?
I mean, they just haven't got into that yet.
Well, lad, he's an OG. Can I just say this though? Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield, they will like a jack.
Well, I mean, like, here, let's go back to Google for a second. Let's compare all the Spider-Men real quick. Let's go to Tom Holland. But actually, wait, hold on. Let me see. Let me say Tom Holland Spider-Man in particular, because he might do other stuff. Spider-Man. And then I gotta go to images. But if we take a look at Tom Holland's Spider-Man, let's just take a look at this photo, for example. This is what I think of Spider-Man, you know? Kind of like young teenager / adult, dorky, nerdy, very likable, like, relatable character. Makes you feel like that, you know, he can really relate with kids. Now, if we go to, like, let's say, Andrew Garfield. Andrew, funnily enough, that's the next search prompt. But if we go to Andrew, oh, here's a better image. This is all 3 of them put together. If we take a look at all 3 of these guys, right? Andrew, unfortunately, looks the least Spider-Man-y, because he looks like a mature adult. Tobey sort of looks like a good enough Spider-Man. I would say Tobey got pretty damn close, and it was a pretty good first run. But Tom definitely looks more convincing of a Spider-Man. Tom looks the youngest compared to Tobey and Andrew, respectively, and therefore he looks the most Spider-Man-y based off the description or the comic illustration. Here's the things, they all have good qualities. I like Tobey's movies. I loved his story. I loved Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3. I watched them all as a kid. Tom Holland, I enjoy the modern interpretation of the story, but I prefer, honestly, his acting more than the actual story. If you put Tom Holland into Tobey's story, that would be great. I would love to see that. Andrew Garfield, unfortunately, he's my least favorite just because he doesn't have the good story in the movies they gave him. They kind of screwed him a bit on the storytelling, and they also don't look like a Spider-Man. He kind of looks like Spider-Man grown up, like an adult version. And I feel like he is a good filler, if that makes any sense. He was good for the transition from Tobey to Tom, but I wouldn't say he was the best Spider-Man, respectively and honestly. But I would love to see all three of them work together, because Andrew, I will give him this. Andrew, I could feel like would be a good stepping stone for future things to come. He set the precedent for, like, better... He set the precedent for Tom, honestly, you know? Because, like, after Tobey, where do you go from there, you know? But with Andrew kind of did, like, a thing where he showed, like, a mature, like, alternate reality Spider-Man. It's not quite like Spider-Verse, because, you know, Spider-Verse is alternate realities of Spider-Man. But if we're just talking about, like, mainline Spider-Man here, he was the first one to do technology compared to mutation. Tobey was the only one out of the three that did Spider-Man webs out of his wrist without gadgets. It was just because it was his mutation. So Tom got that probably from Andrew, where it's just technology, like a web shooter. And he doesn't really have a spidey sense. He's just really smart. So he has situational awareness, pretty much. So I like the ideas. This is like a mature adult version. This would be Spider-Man when he grew up, like several years later. Spider-Man from the future. I feel like these two are just like the beginning Spider-Man right after their uncles died, respectively, and then they get started. This is like future Spider-Man here. You know what I mean? If that makes any sense. I like what you put in chat. Wasn't trying to dominate the whole conversation, by the way. I was just trying to clarify something. Mom says facts. Let's see. Coming to voice chat, you sexy boy. Voice chat. Lom says, this is a warning. Nah, Loms, if you see them chat in chats, ban them. They're bots. Left my ass off. Are we getting bots inside the chat? If that is, I would appreciate if you guys could take care of it, since I can't always pay attention to chat. I appreciate that, mods, but thank you. To you and your king, good tidings for Christmas and a happy new year. Bring us some figgy pudding. And bring it right here. Alright, let me go back to the other questions, by the way, for Would You Rather, because I feel like I got a little bit sidetracked. Sorry about that, chat. I was just really into my Spider-Man stuff. But let me see. There was another one that was in here that was really good. There's a couple dud ones in here, unfortunately. Okay, this one says... Nah, that's not really a good one. Okay, this one's a good one. It says, would you rather be stuck on an island alone or with someone who talks incessantly? For me, I wouldn't mind incessantly because I already do that. I would probably love that person. I'd probably be like, hey, how's it going? Let's talk until we pass out. What would you guys do? Would you rather be on an island alone, or would you rather have somebody? Wait. How's he? Oh, he muted himself. Okay. Wait. Did I mute him, or did he mute himself? No, he muted himself. Okay, Gogeta, just let me know when you get back into it. Song, bring us pudding, me, bitch, no. Hopefully I don't get copyright for this, because this is non-copyright, but I recognize all these songs, so... What was that? Ah, fuck. Keep that open, and then keep this open. Okay, there we go. And then that. Alright, right, I have to go. Alright, see you, Ryan. Merry Christmas. It's good to see you. Hopefully you have a good day, man. Look forward to the other day of this, too, by the way. This is 2 days, remember. It's not just today. So on Christmas Day, we're also still going to be having the podcast again one more time. We'll be having it at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, this time instead of noon. We had things change because of COVID, so no family, but I'll be more than happy to do this for you guys. So look forward to that tomorrow. What the fuck is that background? Left my ass off. I know, right? What? It's just Zoe and Ellis. These are my 2 favorite Left 4 Dead characters. I don't know if you knew this, but they like each other in the story. So it's just kind of like a nice romantic wallpaper. It's cute. I can come in tomorrow as I can't celebrate it. Okay, I got you. Yeah, at 2 p.m. it should be only 7 for you, so it shouldn't be an issue about time zones, but I appreciate that, Ben. Thank you. And whether you guys come or not, I completely understand it's Christmas. So, I mean, realistically, I'm not expecting. I'm just, you know, being thankful when whoever does show up. See, you guys are the OGs, though, and you guys are the badasses because you showed up, though, despite the holidays. So I got mad respect for that. Thank you. This one says, would you rather have a cook or a maid? To be honest, I would love to have both, but I would honestly have to say a cook, just because I'm too lazy to make my own food. So I'd probably pick that.
Wait, male or female maid?
We said maid, not porn star, Gogeta. It could be an ugly-ass lunch lady-looking-ass maid. Trust me, you wouldn't want to see that thing naked.
Cool.
Let me see. Hold on. What would you say? Lom says, Joseph, how did you get the crown? Joseph says Twitch Prime, or I don't know. I'll have to look that up. I'm curious. I gotta sit inside all day because of my dad. Yeah, I remember about your dad getting COVID. So I'll be more than happy to entertain both you and your dad while we're doing that. So hopefully you guys will end up having a nice time watching the stream, take your minds off things. It's kind of one of the reasons why I did this for, because I know a lot of people might be having a shitty holiday, so I wanted to be there for you guys.
Hey, Ninja.
Yes, sir.
Kinda got a hi.
Hi! For the Christmas. For the Christmas spirit.
Yeah, that's 100% Christmas.
It's somebody's Christmas. Let's see. Let me take a look at more of these questions. What would be a good one to answer? Oh, this is a good one. Would you rather have Rambo or the Terminator on your side? I'm assuming this is in a fight of survival or a fight just in general. Now, here's the thing. There's one Rambo, but there's several Terminators. So, which Terminator are we talking about? Are we talking about Arnold Terminator? Are we talking about the other Terminators? Because if we're talking about, like, Arnold Terminator from, like, the second movie, the good Terminator, that's a good pick. It depends on, really, the circumstance of the Terminator. But if it's Terminator from Terminator 2, I'll pick Terminator. If it's any other Terminator, I think I'll go with Rambo. Because in the end, usually Rambo is pretty good at defeating his enemies. And, plus also this is just a matter of Sylvester Stallone versus Arnold Schwarzenegger, so...
He's like 78 or something.
They're all, like, in their fucking... They're almost, like, in their 90s, it feels like. I'm just kidding, they're not really, but they're, like, they're 70s. They're getting old.
They're like 50-something years old, yeah.
Mom's just like, okay, maid, slap that bitch. I guarantee you, there's probably some Rule 34 shit that pops up immediately if I type in maid. Maid has been such a sexualized idea for a lot of people. It's like a weird fantasy. If I go to Google Images, I promise you, without even trying, I'm going to get a Rule 34 one, and I'm just going to type in maid outfit. Not even, like, sexualized or anything. Just maid outfit, I'll get porn. And then my channel will be taken down. I'm not even risking that shit, dude.
I can tell you for a fact, I've done it before. You will see some shit.
Let's see. What's another good question?
No, just take my word.
Would you rather have...
Hey, Ninja, I don't know if my phone will get taken off me since Christmas.
Oh, you're gonna take off now? What's up, Gogeta? I can't hear you now. Starting to get some kind of shitty questions. Heyo. There's a good one. Would you rather mentally or physically never age? I would rather never age mentally, because if your mind goes before your body, in turn your body goes anyway. I can tell you from having family members that I know getting like Alzheimer's and stuff like that, and just getting old. It's sad, and like it's not even really their bodies. It's more rather their mind, like forgetting shit that makes them them. So I rather would keep my mind and lose my body. I'd be like a Stephen Hawking if I had to pick, to be honest. Ben's like, all I want for Christmas is BlackNinja797. Thank you guys, I appreciate that. He's mine. Fuck off. Don't worry, you can all get a little bit of the Black Ninja Santa Claus. Or you can even get some of the, Lams is also the same thing. My phone's dead. Ooh, in fact, here, let's switch to Reindeer Black Ninja. Reindeer Santa. Okay, here's the last question. There's one that says, would you rather have a family of 12 kids or never be able to have children at all? As much as this would be like the one reality TV show that is like this, because I think there's one family that has a TV show about them, and they have like I think they have like that many kids. But as much as I would sound like a wackadoodle for saying this, I would actually have the kids, because legitimately I want to have kids one day, but if it's nothing... Yeah, that would blow. I'm not gonna lie, I would really like to have that. I would like to have kids eventually. Joseph says, so I'm gonna head out. Alright, no problem, Joseph. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate that, man. Thank you for coming in for what you had. Coming to chat, my queen. Mom says, at Gogeta, come or come. Which time are we talking here? Alright.
Ninja.
Yes, sir.
Choose the 12 kids, because it's, you know, you're not having them.
What do you mean, like, fucking ditch them? Is that what you're saying?
No. You're not the one giving birth. You're getting it in, and you're getting it out.
Oh, you mean so, like, I'm impregnating women and I don't actually have to take care of them?
Yep.
It's like a sperm bank, but instead I'm actually doing the legit intercourse.
Yeah, just go get the milk.
Just go get the milk. I think I'd be giving the milk at that point, but sure.
I don't know, human. Fuck. That was good.
Yes, I don't care about your ads. Let's just play the game. Okay, I think what we're going to do also, by the way, now, guys, we're also going to be playing some Mad Libs, and I'll explain what this is in here in a second. 10, 28.
Does it involve ranking?
It's only by 2 numbers.
I'm undefeated in that game.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so we are going to be playing Mad Libs. Luckily, I still had the app on my phone, because I believe that if you didn't pre-download this before, it's off the App Store. But I was able to reinstall it, luckily. But yeah, basically, for those of you guys that don't know, what Mad Libs is that it's supposed to be a very similar thing to Cards Against Humanity, where basically, for like long story short, is you would have a story, and it has fill-in-the-blank options, which contain things like nouns, adjectives, verbs, etc. You fill in these random things by asking people to give you a word like a noun, verb, adjective, etc. And once you're finished, you read the story based off of what other people give you. So I thought this would be really fun because we can do a Cards Against Humanity spin and kind of make this a little bit darker. It's not like just one question with one fill in the blank. It's like a whole story of it. So what I'll be doing is I'll be having the one story pulled up at a time, and you guys will give me words, and I'll put this into the story.
Say less.
So I'll be the one reading. You guys just submit stuff. We can take turns. Everyone in chat can type if you're not necessarily in the verbal part of the chat. We'll just have some fun with it. So just feel free to blurt out anything that comes to mind. I'll give people some time to answer. But let's go with adjective. Adjective being a description of something. If anybody's got anything. What's up, Gojira?
Asian.
Asian? Okay.
Black, Asian, ginger.
A plural noun. Now, a noun being a person, place, or a thing, but just multiple of them. So you could say, like, restaurants, balls, swords.
Saggy balls.
Saggy balls. Alright, I'll give you that one. Saggy balls. Fugly would not work in that one, Loms, because that's an adjective. A plural noun wouldn't work with fugly. Yeah, description of things is adjective. I'll clarify if anybody doesn't know what these are. A noun. So, noun being a person, place, or a thing. I'll let chat have this one since you got the first two, Gojira. But, yeah, chat, give me a noun, a person, a place, or a thing. Not a description, though. Sleep in heavenly peace. I really like this, fireplace 10-hour video. Lom says my fat ass. Sure. My fat ass. Something alive, plural. Gogeta, if you want, you can have this one too. Whoever just gets it, I guess, can have this one. Something alive, plural.
My cum.
Can we be a little bit less, descriptive? BRB. Alright, Loms.
Life. Juice.
Life juice. I'll just put cum. Fuck it. Wait, I just realized if I put cum, but it said plural, it would be cums. I'll remind myself to say jizz. Wait, no, wait. Yeah, jizz is plural, because it's plural. Okay, a vehicle. A vehicle. What?
You gotta get that Lamborghini in there.
Oh, Lamborghini. Lamborghini. A plural noun.
You.
That wouldn't work. Plural noun would be multiple person, place, or thing, and the word you wouldn't work. It would be grammatically incorrect.
Them.
That's not how it works. It's like, for example...
Damn it, Ninja. Pigs.
Okay, so a plural noun would be a person, place, or a thing with a multiple of. So, like, for example, it would be basically like a one-word thing with an S on it. So it'd be like guns, video games, restaurants. It's basically like a word with an S on the end to make it plural.
Murders.
Well, that's a verb. A noun is noun is a person, a place, or a thing, not an action. What?
Nose.
Noses? Alright. A female celebrity.
Scarlett Johansson.
Scarlett Johansson, you said?
Yep.
Scarlett Johansson. A celebrity that's male.
You.
Thanks, man. I appreciate the compliment. A type of food. Ben says I was going to say Riley Reid. Ben, if you want to interject, go ahead and type something. I'll give you the time. Go ahead and answer the food one. Just give me a type of food. If you want, you can say Dick. Yeah.
I have to go, but if I'm back,
Ben's like ass. Alright, no problem, Goji. That's okay. What I'll do is I'll read this in your honor.
Thanks.
Alright, no problem. Good night, mate. See you later.
Yeah, good.
Alright, Ben, give me something alive, plural. We'll probably have time to do one of these before the time runs out. Yeah. Yeah. Give me a sec. Ugh. Chat. We're gonna wrap things up with this Mad Libs, don't worry. I see ants as one of them. I'll see if I can put that in here. Let me see. Something alive, plural, so I'll put ants. A occupation. I'll throw one in here too as well. I'll just so an occupation, by the way, that's a job. So I'll put one in here. I'll probably do this one and then one other random one just for funsies. But for a job, let's just say. Let's say blacksmith. A plural noun. So this would be, once again, a plural version of a person, place, or a thing, chat. This is actually very therapeutic and relaxing. Let's see. Ben, you got anything? Or you want me to write it, mate? I don't know. Alright, it's okay. I can put in some more. Plural noun, I'll just say... children. Plural noun again, I'll just say handguns. A verb ending in ing. Okay, so a verb is an action being committed, and ing would be the ending version. So it'd be like running, jumping, fucking, you know, whatever word you want to use. Because I think other than this, we've got 2 other things left, and then we're good. And then the story will be ready to be read. Oh, don't you back out of me. I was gonna swear to God, if this phone lost the story, I was gonna be pissed. But yeah, Ben, let me know if you got anything. I think I'll do also the last 2 just because they're shit that would be hard to come up with. Because I'll just put fucking if that's cool. Type of sport, wrestling. And then plural noun, stepdads. Alright, so let's see what story we got here. So this is called Computers Are Cool. Can you believe all the Asian things you can do on a computer? Oh, we're getting into the racist shit already. Alrighty. You can find out anything from where to buy your latest saggy balls or how to make a delicious my fat ass. I love to use my computer to find out cool facts like how many jizzes live in the ocean, to tips on how to ride my cool Lamborghini. My older sister loves to surf the web to find out how to paint her noses and to learn the latest gossip on Scarlett Johansson and BlackNinja797. My mom likes to use the computer too. She loves to find recipes for her favorite ass or how to grow a beautiful pair of ants for our garden. My dad uses the computer more than all of us put together. Since he's a blacksmith, he finds it useful to make children to keep track of his handguns. His company is fucking... Let me read that again. But my dad uses the computer more than all of us put together. Since he's a blacksmith, he finds it useful to make children to keep track of how many handguns his company is fucking. But sometimes I catch him looking up the scores of his favorite wrestling team, the Stepdads. That's fucking wonderful. That was the zinger. Alrighty, guys. I think I'm actually going to end the stream here for today. It was just supposed to be simple, straight, and just straight to the point. But it was very enjoyable, and I did enjoy the hour and a half we spent together. But I got to now catch up to my family, with my grandparents and my parents and all that good stuff. But yeah, I hope you tremendously ended up enjoying the BlackNinja797 Christmas podcast. Look forward to one still happening tomorrow on Christmas Day. It will be at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I hope you guys enjoyed another live stream for the most unique live stream you're ever going to see. Peace out, guys.